let me introduce this guy right here.
Okay.
This guy right here. Let me find my information. It's the author of the Natural G series. He intended to help readers get some type of insight of what life was like in those streets back in the 90s. And yeah, that's us, boy. We run them streets. This series actually starts at the end of the 80s and progresses through the entire 90s decade. Popular thought is that we all had the same choices in life. I emphatically beg to differ. Come follow me on this journey through the struggle of a group of characters that made it work against all odds. And I want to introduce to y'all Kasim Stevens.
Welcome.
Uh-oh. Is he on?
Uh-oh.
Can you hear me?
I hear you. What's up, bro?
Oh, yeah, like I said, thanks again for that, and happy belated birthday to you.
Thank you.
Man, this is a very entertaining show. I never even, I'm glad that y'all invited me on.
Yes, sir.
And I'm glad that I have the opportunity to make other people aware of what my movement here.
And it's worldwide, and you ain't have to send me no book, dog. And it's free.
And here's the thing: I got a little bit of a lowdown because I was just chopping it up with his brother, and I think we got kind of the exclusive. You know what I mean? I think we the first ones to get him on the show and pick his brain and let people get to know him and hear about him. So that's an honor in itself. Yeah, I got to speak with the brother. He was real excited. He was real excited, and he got his little brother got some things in his mind going on too that seems real positive. So
yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. So
yeah.
You started, Mr. Stevens. Go ahead and tell us a little about yourself and a little bit about your book.
My name is Kasim Stevens. I actually go by my middle name and my last name. I'm currently in Virginia. I'm from Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, BK in the house.
BK is in the house, Brownsville, be specific. And
oh shit.
Coming up, I was just living life. How life was presented to me, and I learned lessons, went through my trials and tribulations. I've been through what I've been through, and I learned from it. I like to say that I learned from it, and it made me the person I am today. Mm-hmm. But everybody was not offered the same choices, and people definitely would, due to different circumstances, had different results with the choices that they made. You know what I mean? So I heard a quote that said, you wake up with two things. I'm sure y'all heard this: a chance and a choice. You know what I mean? I'm so glad that y'all gave me this chance because I made the choice to turn it all around and do something positive. I made my negative into a positive. I've been through all types of things, living that street life, and unfortunately I had to do some time. And while I was in there, I decided to write about my experience. These stories are based on things that I've experienced and things that the people around me have experienced. And I showed how a lot of people that's in my life, of my generation, the people I used to run with, we started one way, and we used that, and we decided to just go a whole different route and change our lives for the better and pass it on and make other people's lives better while we were at it, So it's just a lot of explicit stuff in there because I give it to you just like I got it, But if you, like most of us from our era, we understand what it how hard life was. And we just survived. We struggled through it, and we made it. And we all know without the struggle, there is no success. And hopefully, this could be the beginning of my success. And I would like to give a special thanks to my brother because this guy is a hustler. This guy, all he does is work. He's a super promoter, a super marketer. He's just, without him, this wouldn't even be going on. I said, Tremaine, I wrote 5 books. Yeah, whatever. Nobody believed me. I said, man, listen, I wrote 5 books when I was in jail, man. Whatever. And finally, I really sat him down, like, look, this is what I got. And I started sending him stuff. He started reading it. He was like, oh, snap. From then on, he just went. Choom. I mean, I'm like, wait, I'm not ready. Nope, he gone. Choom. You know what I mean? So this is where we at right now. And I really thank you and y'all for giving me this opportunity, this platform. Let me use y'all platform to get what I need to get done.
And you know what's so funny, Kasim? Like, me and your story is similar because we both from VA, and like you got started writing while you was in there, and I got started writing the same way, and we both wrote about what we seen growing up in the streets of VA, you know, and that's a powerful message in itself right there. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be a hell of a travel too.
Something to think about. Well, what's your name, sir?
Who, mine?
Yeah.
I'm Hezekiyah. They call me Arthur Hezekiyah. Yeah, I'm Hezekiyah.
Okay, so you're Arthur Hezzy, and I know it's one name, Mike Shabazz. Am I right or wrong?
He's gonna be on that. That's the next guy I'm being.
Oh, he's a guest. He's not a host. I'm so sorry. I'm not familiar with the show, but I'm glad. Believe me, I'm gonna be very familiar with it soon. Yeah, God is Love. I see her, and it's like I was like, what is this? It's a show. My brother said, this is the real deal right here, man. I said, is it? All right, well, let's see what's going on. And I'm listening to y'all before y'all called me out, and I said, this is the real deal. It's like y'all better than the morning show. I mean, it's funny. Y'all trying to. I'm listening, but I wasn't trying. I'm trying not to laugh out loud because I don't want to mess with. I'm waiting till people call me and stuff.
That's what we do.
I'm so glad I'm part of this.
You know what's so funny? Like people be like, "Well, I got some questions that I'm gonna send you that I want you to ask or what." I'm like, dude, my show is unscripted.
No, I'm authentic. I don't like that kind of stuff. I'm authentic, man. You ask me what you want to know, and I answer you to the best of my ability. Whatever you want to ask me, I'm an open book, man. You know, that's my thing. My thing is honesty. So that's my book. That's my thing. Because I ain't got time for all of that.
When you come on this show, I want you to be relaxed, comfortable, and enjoy yourself, and let the world know they want to know who you are as a writer, as an author.
Mhm.
Yeah, our audience, I don't know.
They like authenticity. They can, our audience can hear right through the bullshit. They like authenticity.
Well, I mean, I am who I am. I can't be any other way because how I grew up. Your word is a bond. I can't. That's all I got. That's all I have is my word and my reputation.
Right.
And coming from where I came from, that means a lot. Reputation will ruin you, boy. I ain't talking about this other social media stuff they got going on.
Exactly.
I mean, I come from days that you want on social media, you probably had Black Planet or AfroNet chat line stuff like that. But that's
MySpace.
MySpace. I'm talking about You know what I mean? So
man,
all
we
this
didn't
social
even
media
have that,
stuff is
man.
sort of like millennials.
We had that chat number that you call.
The chat number that you see on the train.
That chat number, man, you used to get on, man. We ain't had no social media, man. We had that little chat number, man. That was
our social media. All right?
Right,
we
right.
Every place, saves and stuff. I mean,
Or you had the
it's hard to stay
jukebox
away from it because
on
that's
satellite.
Oh, yeah. But,
you run that phone bill.
In Brooklyn we had this, this one they used to call, I forgot the video show, but like Bobby Simmons.
Yeah.
He used to host it. Remember Bobby Simmons? He also played in How High. He was I Need Money.
Okay.
Right.
In How High. Right. That was his character. So he had a video show that came on the public access. You could call in and say what's up to Bobby and all of that and request videos and stuff. So, that was basically our social media back then, man. It's like nowadays, man, it's like I can't even describe I know the differences, but it's like it's just out of hand right now to me. This is way out of hand. The world felt disconnected when Facebook and Instagram was down yesterday.
Yep.
I mean, it's crazy. We didn't care about that. What, the phone off? Well, we wait till, we get paid to turn it back on. Whatever. That's how we was. It's like, we don't care about no Facebook and stuff like that, but that's the only way we connected these days. Like, people wouldn't even know each other.
That's real shit right there.
So now, okay, now this, this right here directly relates to my story. I'm going to tell you why, because back then, all we had, like I said, was your word, your reputation, and depending on how those stood up, loyalty, trust, people stuck together, people bonded closer back then, you know what I mean? Now you got people, getting catfished and stuff like that. Nah, everything was face to face back then, you know what I mean? And, what you did mattered. What you did was who you were back then, you know what I mean? Now you could say you did or you are, you're whatever, you're anything, and people, all they have is what you text on Facebook, you know what I mean? But, that's the difference between now and then. And these group of people, that my characters and my story is going to directly show you the relations between people who are actual, real people, face to face. That's why I say I use the term natural G, because this ain't something that you can buy. This ain't something you can learn. All right? Some people are made for the streets and some people are not. You know what I mean? That's the difference. These days, these kids come out the womb thinking they gangsters and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And it's like, and they go out there and somebody's mother is sad and crying because they wasn't really built for this. I mean, sometimes teach your kids to stay on the porch, but they so out of hand, they don't even respect their parents these days. I don't know. I mean, I don't even want to take it somewhere else. I have a beef with millennials right now. It's like, I don't want to go that direction. I just like to talk to the youth and try to explain to them, listen, the way you're doing right now, man, like in my day, just your whole character, your whole behavior wouldn't be accepted the way I came up. We didn't talk back to our mothers. We didn't curse in a female's presence and stuff like that. But still, as respectful as we was and good mannered as we was in the house and amongst in social areas, in the streets, you had to do what you had to do in the streets, And like I said, stuff like that can't be learned. That comes natural. Either you are or you're not. Or you're not. That's it just shows you. My book is the type of book that just like it lets you know exactly if you built for this right here, you're gonna relate to it. But if you real to who you are, you got some people, you ain't gotta be like a street person to like be a person that's like real to your virtues and morals. You know what I mean? You can just be a regular working 9-to-5 Joe and just be an authentic person, and you can relate to something else that's real. That man is who he is. I am who I am. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to play both sides of the fence because
it's interesting how you said these kids is coming out the womb like thinking that they're gangster. Like it's a whole. I remember a saying back in the day from the OGs to us youngsters when we was out there. They used to be like, all the bad motherfuckers 6 feet under. There used to be a saying big time, and these youngsters don't they don't get that concept. I mean, like especially like with the guns and everything. Like I come from a time. It's always been guns. But I come from a time where you would at least see if you at least see if you're gonna get your ass. You gonna get your ass whooped first. We're trying with those fists first.
We use the guns.
Now they just skipping all over that, going right to them. Whether you're bigger than a person, smaller than a person, it don't even matter. It's like my thing, but my generation is. I mean, I still didn't believe if you got your ass whooped one-on-one, you gotta take that ass whooping. I still didn't believe it, but that was
I remember,
at least the norm back
I went
then.
to summer camp. They made me fight this dude every day, older than me. Every day in summer camp, they would lock you on, throw us in there. Y'all fight. Made us fight. By that end of the week, we was best friends.
That's how that works. That's the real stuff right there.
Yeah, bro.
By the end of that week, we was best friends. We was like, we ain't fighting each other anymore. Y'all fight.
You ain't have to go to no psychiatrist. You ain't have to go to no little counselor or nothing like that. That's real street therapy right there.
We had guns back then, but we weren't doing it to shoot nobody. We were shooting stop signs, bears, animals, whatever was coming. We had
bears. Where you
in case
from?
somebody wanted to trip,
bear.
but we ain't gonna shoot.
Shooting bears?
Man, we shoot it all. You know, I'm from Virginia. We got the woods, too, now.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, they said some beds around here where I'm at, too, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I'm behind. Like, wait a minute. Like, I'm always, you know, I'm always willing. I mean, I'm older now, but I was always willing to chunk them if I had to. I'll chunk them. But now it's like you don't even know what the next person's doing. You know what I'm saying? They, like I said, they're this is the microwave. This is the microwave people that come. Yeah, the microwave generation. And they don't, you know, they want to cut all the shortcuts. They want everything instant and now. And there were steps that we took back in our day. Even on the block, there was rules to this. There was unwritten rules, unsaid rules, and there were steps that you took to do everything. Now,
that's right.
Motherfuckers are going right, like trying to skip gold.
Everybody get to come on
collect
the block,
$200, all that shit.
Jump right off the porch, man.
Everybody come on. Anybody can come on the block now. I'm like, ain't no strangers coming on the block making no money.
Yeah. And then we was a little bit fortunate,
we gonna tax
though.
you gonna get taxed.
Because the game is fucked now. It's fucked. So we was a little bit fortunate because we was just our generation is just a little bit behind when crack first hit. You know what I'm saying? So we got in like at the kind of the beginning of the crack era. Before there was all this shit to manage it and regulate. We got in it during that time.
Right.
Now, motherfuckers out here hustling, talking about. I'm like, oh damn, they out there hustling. Yeah, man, I'm selling lean. You selling what? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, what is that?
Zaza. It's Zaza.
How much money you making off of that?
They got lean, they got cess, they got
Zaza. Here, and the A is Zaza.
Oh, damn.
Zaza.
Yeah, I mean,
Zaza is weed down here in
oh wow.
Zaza is weed down here in North Carolina, but that's something I just heard because I'm from New York, so we don't call it Zaza from Jersey.
This is the first time I'm hearing that. I never heard Zaza before.
All day long you got that Zaza.
Yeah, they say that down here in North Carolina too.
In Oakland, they call it bowl.
Skunk and cess. Skunk, cess. That's it. Nothing else.
Right. You know what's so funny?
I came up on.
You know what's so funny? You know every Tuesday I got to go get me something to eat, right? So I'm in Popeye's Chicken right before the show. So I'm looking at the menu. The manager comes, she's like, so what do you want? I'm like, is that how you address me? I'm about to buy? I'm like, oh, you straight hood. So I'm like, dude, really? So I ordered me a 2-piece chicken and biscuit. She was like, what would you like, hot or spicy? I said, which one is better? Well, I don't know. The crust might just be spicy. I'm like, this ghetto. So I get outside. I got the littlest piece of leg that you can have out the whole store and the littlest bag you can eat for $6. Now, I'm hot now. So that tells you that our progression as black people is not getting too far. They put anybody in the store, no customer service, no nothing. And she made sure she gave me the littlest chicken leg in the store.
No, that just tells me that you didn't get all that food like you always do, and you be showing it off and and in front and talking about what you got, what you didn't get, and now you get mad because you can't be flossing.
But let me tell you,
that would be the first lady probably.
I did go to Burger King for lunch, and guess what happened? I walked in for lunch. The white lady said.
That's why we can't get ahead. We can't get ahead because you always want to disturb.
Yeah, I went to Burger King first doing lunch. The white lady said, listen,
brother, that was the first lady of the network.
I hear. Oh, look, I just want to interject for a minute, right? Because first of all, let me just give you a shout out, man, and I want to commend you, and I'm going to tell you the reason why I do it. Because the reason why, you got treated the way you got treated by a young sister or a young brother, whoever that was, is because we're going to take it to the root, all right? We have no role models out here. They don't took all the role models out the home.
They have, yep.
With this whack judicial system, especially in Virginia. Virginia went from slavery to modern-day slavery, and you know what modern-day slavery is.
Definitely.
They went from the tobacco field to the jail. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
They're tearing us up out here, and guess what? We letting them tear us up because they're not educating ourselves, all right? I didn't, I know y'all had a vibe going on, but I just want to, explain to the people and give some insight on, who I am and why I think the way I think, you know what I mean? The things that I went through in my life, you know what I mean? The things that I went through in my life, I had no idea why I was a criminal. I had no idea why I stole drugs, I robbed, and I stole. All I know is that was the way that we got money. I didn't know how to play basketball, you know what I mean? I had no skills to get money other than to hit the streets, and I was successful at it. You know what I mean? So these books are telling my story, but it also tells you how I end up. You know what I mean? How I turn a negative to the positive. It's a 5-part series, Natural G. These are my books. But I'm not just going to tell you the bad parts. I'm going to tell you the good parts too. But I'm also going to tell you the downfall of the people who didn't change their ways or came out wrong or did it wrong and didn't, didn't try to seek information. It's information in everything. But you just got to be looking for it. You know what I mean? Some people always, like you said, just the microwave generation. You know what that means? We are taught to seek instant gratification in everything. No wait. Nobody wants to do the work. Nobody wants to be educated. They just want it. Bam. Bam. You know what I mean? And then, at the same time, people who do go to school, go to college, whatever the case may be, they are tricked into thinking that degree is just everything when the degree is only certification. They want 20-year-olds that come out of college with a degree to still have 10 years experience. And it's like, man, I got a bachelor's degree. 10 years experience in what? I was 10 years old when I started working. You understand? They trying to make it harder and harder for us, especially black people. You know what I mean? So for you to even have a platform like this and allow a brother like me with, free of charge, to come up here, is it free? I don't know. Is it?
Yes.
I'm asking, I don't know. But to allow a brother to, to use your platform to express myself and my thinking and so forth and so on, you're a role model in yourself. You know what I mean? You're a role model in yourself, and this is positivity only begets positivity. You know what I mean? But it's all about what you use the platform for, and I think you're using it for something positive. So I commend you for that.
That's what it was for. That's what it was for.
Yeah. And so and just to piggyback on that, man, it's just and that's what the role models are now. They're we're I think role models are less vocal than we used to be, and because we're trying to concentrate on what we're trying to do, and hopefully somebody can kind of latch on and see what it is that we're doing, what that we're trying to do. Because it's an interesting thing you say about role models. There aren't any no more. And I've been asking this question for about the last 20 years. Where's those ladies that we used to be scared of? Remember, it was always a lady on the block,
Big Mom,
somewhere that we didn't do shit.
That's my grandma's name, Big Mom. She just passed away. God bless her.
Yeah,
that's my grandma's name, Big Mom. She didn't play no games. All right.
Yeah, those ladies. We don't have those ladies no more. I used to always say that. I used to always say. Yeah, I'm like, where's those ladies at? Where are those ladies? In West Oakland, I think I probably ran into the last one probably about 20 years ago. And
the last Big Mom?
Yeah, man. She used to just sit on her porch and just like keep the block in check. You know what I mean? But then again, that's West Oakland, so it's only so much that she could do.
I heard of stuff out there though.
Yeah, the area is called the Lower Bottoms. All you got to do is Google Lower Bottoms in Oakland, and that'll tell you everything you need to know. West Oakland, Auburn. And I ran into the last one about 20 years ago.
I got a question for Kasim.
Yes, sir.
What influenced you to want to write, and who was the influential author that you wanted to kind of mimic off of and to take from when you started writing?
Now, that's a very interesting question. So I'm going to answer the second part first. I don't mimic anybody because I'm authentic. You know what I mean? But I was influenced, all right?
Mm-hmm.
When I was in jail, I easily read over 300 books in 4.5 years. Easily. I was getting everything new that came out, I got them. Everything. My favorite author, I have two favorite authors. My favorite hood author is Ashley.
He nice.
Ashley.
He nice. But you didn't ever get tired of the hood book?
No, hold on.
Okay.
Ashley with the cartel series and everything, she was my favorite because she tell a good story. All right, and her husband Jaquavis is okay too. You got Ashley and Jaquavis, they a team with the cartel thing. But my favorite author is James Patterson. He's a beast. You know why? Because my favorite character
Why did I know he was going to say
Cross.
that? I knew he was going to say that.
Alex Cross
I knew he was going to say that.
Awesome. Alex Cross is awesome. He's intelligent.
Man,
let me tell you how bad James Patterson is. I'm going to tell you how bad. Not only do he use black characters, in his book, in his book. Alex Cross. Alex Cross was one of his characters, and Alex Cross wrote a book, and he sold the book called The Trial as Alex Cross written it, and that's one of James Patterson's characters. You understand what I just said?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's his main character. That's his
James Patterson wrote over 500 books, man. And
and
Alex
still
Cross
going.
wrote a book, right? His character wrote a book, all right? And then his character wrote a book, and James Patterson sold Alex Cross' book as Alex Cross. You understand?
Right.
That's
James
crazy.
Patterson is bad, boy.
I love James Patterson.
You know, for me, played him in the movie. How can you,
for me, Kasim, for me, Kasim, it was when I was locked up. I got tired of reading the hood books because they was all the same. They would shoot them up. There wasn't a risk. I'm like, dude, how you gonna have a whole shootout and ain't no police coming? Boom, 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 boom. And then each one was the same. So I kind of slid off. I said, let me read a little bit of this James Patterson. Let me read a little bit of this Jerome Dickey. And I'm gonna tell you,
Jerome Dickey, I read him.
Jerome Dickey is
that guy. I read everybody.
He's that guy, dog. Like I've read. You got to read the book The Bird. It's about 3 black women. They're best friends, and they go through these. Man, he just inspired me so much that when I first began to write, I wanted to follow his path, and I did it. Follow his path because he did a book signing at Howard University. I did a book signing at Howard University. I was a felon, and I did a book signing at Columbia University. That's one of the most prestigious universities in the world.
Right.
It
and
is. It's
just being inspired just by him doing what he did, and I was like, man, that's
why I'm I'm real pro collabing because James Patterson collabs with Harlan Coben and a couple of other artists now too. I mean, a lot of artists. Yeah. But Harlan Coben, he ain't, of course, he's not as good as James Patterson, but he's right up there. He's right up there. They've been collabing for a while, for at least I'm gonna say about 12 years now. And,
I can't think of that other author. I think he's better than James Patterson. He always writes about lawyers. And I
didn't read none of that in jail. I was reading Dr. Ben and W.E.B. Du Bois.
Not Badalci. Not Badalci.
Not Badalci. Not David Badalci. He's from Charlottesville, Virginia, right?
You know what? I'm going to blow your mind right now. Check this out. My best book I ever wrote? The best book I ever read? It's a guy named Guy Johnson. He's Maya Angelou's son. He wrote this book called Standing at the Scratch Line. Oh, my goodness. This is the best book I ever read. Period.
See, you go read Black Boy.
Period.
Go read Black Boy by Richard Wright. That was my first ever book read by a black author, Richard Wright.
I seen it. I didn't read it, though. I seen it.
Oh, my God.
You read Standing at the Scratch Line, and then we talk. I'm gonna read that. Say it again.
We do it. We'll swap.
I'm gonna read that. You read Standing at the Scratch Line, and then you tell me you compare. It is another book called I forgot who wrote it, but it's called SRO. It's called SRO. Civil Reserve Occupancy. It's about Harlem. It's back in the day, Harlem, like in the 60s.
Then I'm gonna read your book. I'm gonna read your book, and then I want you to read my autobiography.
All right. Now, back to your question, how I was inspired, because all of these first books that I've read, they did not seem authentic to me. You could tell they was writing about stuff that they really didn't know nothing about. They didn't. A lot of them couldn't have went through this stuff because you said things that couldn't possibly be. You know what I mean? Like, different, like little details that I know so much about that I know, you couldn't have possibly experienced this if you wrote it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
A person that's been through this should know better. You know what I mean? So I was like, you know what? I can do better than this. And I started writing books, and they started loving them. COs tried to steal my books and everything. I'm talking about my books were being passed around the jail. Like, so when I came home, my brother is a super promoter. I said, look, stop what you're doing. Let me copyright this stuff, man.
Yeah, copyright.
So now I'm registered and copywritten in the Library of Congress, so do what you want to do now. And he's going to town. So,
you know what's so funny? All my books about real life.
Right.
What I've been through, what I did. And that's a story in itself.
You on Amazon? I'm getting you, man. I'm getting your stuff, man. Cause I don't know
if you want to get got it. Where you at?
Man, look, it ain't nothing you can tell me or that I can read. No, I'm not going to say that because that's the author's best tool is to put a person in a place that's going to surprise them every time. It's hard to do that to some people, but an author who does do that really mastered his craft. So I'm not going to take that from you until I read your stuff. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm trying to tell you, you're in for a treat.
I believe you because I hear how you're talking. I believe you, man.
You're in for a treat.
Much respect to you.
You're in for a treat.
Am I? So, all I got to do is, like, Hezekiyah, what? How do I find you?
Go on Amazon, Hezekiyah Morris, Barnes & Nobles, Hezekiyah Morris.
Hezekiyah Morris. I got
That's right. Should be.
I'm here.
Yeah. But I want you to tell the people how they can reach you on social media and your different outlets so they can get your book and where to find your book.
Well, my website is linktr.ee/KK pub. That's my website. That's where the book is. That's where all my stuff is right there. All right, let me say it again. Linktree KK/pub, but it's link.ee/KK pub. All right, my name is Kasim Stevens. My series is called Natural G. It's 1 through 5.
Basically, they can just go on Google and type in criminal content with K, criminal content with K's instead of C's, and they can find us everywhere. I'm really sure.
Okay.
By the way, criminal content is our publishing company.
Oh, Kasim.
So if anyone looking for marketing and promotional, we're there.
Plus I'm starting a men's rap, too. That's going to be on Saturdays, like from 9 to 10 or however long we men talk. But it's for us to get together, you know what I'm saying, learn about different things, talk about what's going on in our life and stuff. So I'd like you to be a part of that, too.
I appreciate that. 9 to 10 in the morning or at night?
In the morning. In the morning,
I'm with it.
Yeah.
I'm with it. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I really, First Lady, I appreciate you. You haven't said much, but I do appreciate you.
I can't believe that, but she's probably tight right now. I'm going to leave her alone, but she's probably a little twisted right now, so.
So
it's all right. It's all right.
So how often do you do this?
I'm just sitting back chilling, letting y'all get y'all vibe
right.
on. I was thinking that, he would have been a great guest for the men's show last week.
I know. That would have been great, wouldn't it? That's all right. We're going to invite him back.
Right.
We're going to invite him back.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Definitely. Might get the little feet wet. Might let you do a little co-hosting or something. Get the little feet wet.
Who, me?
Hey, man. That's what I do. I'm the opportunist.
Man, see, that's why I say, that's why, I say I commend you. You helping people out, man. This is awesome. But when is this show available? Like, when can I check? I want to check in every day. Like, how? Like, I want to listen to y'all every day. Like, how can I?
We on every Tuesday. We on every Tuesday from 7 to 9. And we just interview different authors. If you know somebody got some talent, rap, do whatever, sing, they can come on here, sing songs, poetry, whatever.
Yeah.
We invite
because we got shows. Yeah, because we have other shows all throughout the week. Also, we have
right. I was going to say that he could go on Blog Talk Radio and type in the mic, and he can see all the shows, the different episodes, the past episodes.
Yeah, we have. We have poetry shows. Actually, Good to Mike started from poetry. Hezzy and I, we just got the networking, which is like the bread and butter of Good to Mike. You know what I'm saying? Networking and promoting. And so me and Hezzy, that's how we link. We just kind of watching each other, and I like the way he moves. He likes the way I move. Share each other's shit. No questions asked. No nothing behind it. Just I like what he's doing. Let me share it so other people can see. And likewise with him. And we just we just grew closer through that. And he and Hezzy hit me with this idea, and I'm like, let's get it. And so basically it's all about networking. And so. And that's what we do here. So we have different shows throughout the week.
I became a co-host because I was a guest at first.
Really?
And then I was a guest at first.
No. She didn't really become a co-host. Let me tell you what she did for me. Let me tell you.
What you mean?
Let me tell you what she did for me. Let me tell you what she did for me. Like I had a book coming out. Somehow she got a hold to it, and she did a whole promotion thing for me.
Wow.
5-star promotion. I'm like, what? Who is this lady right here? But she promoted me. I said, oh, my God, I love her to death.
Well, I told you, that's just what I do. I want everybody to win. It's enough for everybody else. That's what it's about. Helping people.
That is awesome.
And it's how we got all like-minded people on our network that thinks that way. I mean, there's so many people out there thinking that if another succeeds, that somehow it's going to hinder their success. And we don't think like that. God is Love or has demonstrated that they think anything like that. We congratulate, and if it's something that we can do to help you get to that next level, no strings attached, then that's what we're here for. Our blessings come. Our blessings are going to continue to come, and so that's the thing. Like we don't expect shit. We're not setting expectations on nobody or setting goals. We just like, hey, you have something that needs to be heard, or somebody needs to hear about you. So why don't you come to our network? Let us do some promotion and let people learn about you, and hopefully we can get you to that next level.
Facts. Right. Well, look. With that being said, like you said, how can I be reached? Facebook. My name is Kasim Stevens. Kasim Stevens with a V. All right. On Instagram, _gray area. That's who I am. Gray area on Instagram. And you can just like Google Kasim Stevens or Google Natural G. I'm all over the place. Thanks to my brother, I'm everywhere. I mean, like 1,000 different things will come out when you type my name.
But I tell you what, you talking to this co-host right here, holler at her. That's the promoter right there in the literary world.
Well, I can't. Well, if she's gonna do that, if that's gonna happen, it's gonna be through my brother. I don't touch that stuff.
It don't matter how you get. It don't matter how you get to it. Just get to her.
Facts. I do appreciate that. I appreciate all of this, and I really thank y'all for having me. I don't know what to say. This is like the first time. It's like no one's ever done anything like this before. I mean, we can go through all of that, but I know it ain't nothing but love. Just that old 1990s love that you don't even get no more. People don't even show this kind of love no more. That's how I feel. You know what I mean? You used to go to the weed spot and pay $3 and get a dime.
You tell a dime, you happy, ain't it?
That's just a crazy analogy. That's how I feel. I feel like I found $20 on the floor. That's how I felt.
Yeah, I know y'all heard me talking over here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
So I'm definitely here every Tuesday. And man, y'all say y'all do poetry and everything? Y'all do like
man, we do it all here, man. We do it all here.
Yeah. So what's today? Tuesday. So tomorrow we're not doing poetry tomorrow because actually has a new show that starts on Wednesday. But on Thursday I have a show called the Culture Lounge. That's all poetry, pretty much open mic. And then the next show after that, we're going to be doing Erotic Fridays on Friday night.
I got the call.
Friday. Oh man, hey,
is the poetry open mic? Is it open mic?
Yeah,
That's right
open
up your
mic.
alley,
Open mic?
baby.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Erotic Fridays though, man, Erotic Fridays be going hard. Oh man, it be going hard. But so we got Erotic Fridays.
Wait, so when you saying erotic like Friday? What is that? Like, explain like.
That's Erotic
Friday.
Erotic poetry.
Erotic, you come
yeah,
to drop your erotic pieces.
Yeah,
you come,
erotic poetry.
You come to do short circuit.
Oh yeah, I got some other stuff.
And they don't play either.
What I was asking y'all, is it open mic?
Yes. Yeah.
So anybody can come in and drop.
Yep, absolutely. Same number you call.
Interesting.
Absolutely.
That's Friday. And what time is that?
Thursday and Friday. Thursday we have the Culture Lounge. That's straight up open mic. Whatever you want to spit, whatever genre, whatever topic, whatever you got going on, you spit whatever on that show. Now Fridays, we won't be doing it this Friday. We won't start it for a couple Fridays again. But that's erotic, but we still allow open mic because sometimes people just come through with something they need to get off their chest. You know what I mean? So it's still open mic, but the theme is erotic.
And this author, man, this book for the whole month just now, and I'm telling you, we got some fire people coming. Oh my God, all new breeds too. They fire.
Oh, wow.
Fire.
Wow.
I'm telling you.
Man, the player and me. Yeah, man, 20 books, bro.
Hey man, that's what it's all about,
Hezekiyah. Trying to get like you. You got a lot of books, man.
It's just reaching out, man, networking.
Inspire, man. You inspire me, man. I want to inspire people too, you know. I want to inspire people too. You know, look, man, everybody got a story, you know what I mean? We just don't all know how to express ourselves.
Man, that's what I tell people. People be like, I want to write a book. I'll be like, just write it. Just write it.
You just said and done. All right.
Just write the book. Write the book. Don't keep
sometimes people don't know how to protect the innocent or protect the guilty. You know, you got, especially when you're being authentic. It's hard to stay authentic when you gotta like, you know, we don't rap where I'm from, you know, so you gotta find a way to tell the story without telling on people. You know?
But no.
Sure.
Yo, I told my first story. I wrote my autobiography. People was hot. I ain't care. But I ain't had to use no name. I ain't had to use no names, no nothing. Because the way my editor, that's why you get an editor.
Yeah, that's what happened to Donald Goins' ass.
That's why you get an editor. You get that editor, it's a wrap. Man, my first book was perfect. It was in a language that the white people could relate to, the black people, anybody that read it could relate to. I had Spanish people wanting to buy the book. Man, send me that book so I can send it to my brother in jail.
Yeah, Donald Goins, he was telling shit that shouldn't have been told. Donald Goins was telling shit he shouldn't have been told, though, in his book. And that's why they killed his ass. Because, you know, he had the answer to those people he had the answer to.
Yo, speaking of that,
I ain't getting that authentic now.
Who do we talk to get our books on the list for the to get sent into the jails?
Man, that's a process. I'm still working on that myself because they getting real particular now in the jail.
Cause that'll be the illest shit ever. Cause that's where this nigga wrote some shit.
I got to connect
with that. You know
that.
what I'm saying? For them to get back into the jail, that'll be like full circle comedy.
Well, once it's on, I know down here in Oakland. I mean, in Oakland, I know that once it's on sale, as long as it comes straight from
hell yeah, as long as they can get it straight from
there. You know what I mean? As long as it comes straight from there, you're good. But if somebody send you one, they're not gonna let it get in there. It has to come straight from the dealer.
Yeah, that was how I got. That was how I was able to get the book, because I was trying to see if I can get my book sent to me. They was like, nah, it got to come straight from Amazon. So that's why I got a lot of duplicates. Because I was like, well, I'm trying to get this. I don't give a damn. I'm gonna be here for 10 months. You sending me this? So now I got like 3 books that I got doubles of because I couldn't get mine sent to me. But that'll be ill to get them sent right back to where they originated from. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Okay. Mr. Stevens, I hate to cut you off, but I got another guest, and he's eager to get on him. I think he's hyped.
Boo-hoo, boo-hoo, but...
Yeah, no, he brought energy today, bro. He brought energy and knowledge.
Yes, sir. This Mr. Farrakhan coming. He's coming to the mic.
Man. He had the same name as my dad, too, man. If that's the same guy you talk about. Shabazz?
Yeah. Yep. Mike. His name is Mike Shabazz. He getting ready to come to the mic. Yeah.
Not only is my dad name, he's also the star of my story.
Oh, that's what's up.
I appreciate y'all for having me. And I will, if y'all invite me back, I will come with bells.
Of course. I told you I'm going to let you co-host one show now.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You got to get your feet wet. Get your feet wet.
Yeah. And you
still listen in, right?
It says Arthur Kasim under your name, right?
I'm Arthur Kasim Stevens.
Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, I'm following you right now.
He Arthur Kasim Stevens, but he also just Kasim Stevens too. It's the same exact picture, and one is his personal page, and the other one is his Arthur page.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Oh, yeah.
All right, y'all. Thanks for having me. I'm out.
All right. Thank you for being here, brother. God bless you, man.
I appreciate y'all. Peace.
Woo, woo, woo.